There's something interesting about life, about how it works. You go through life thinking that everything that you do is for certain and that everything is going to work out just as you hoped, but it doesn't. And I have started over in life more times than I'd like to admit, but at the end of the day, you have to start over. You have to keep going. You have to try new things over and over again in order to get to the core of what it is that you want to do with your life. It's a discovery process. I don't think that you get to a point in life where you think that this is it, I'm done, I'm satisfied. It's a creative, iterative process that you have to go through that's a little messy, that might not make sense to other people, and that's okay. And this video
everything passing and changing
is a step towards that for myself.
I can see memories fade.
A fresh start, a new way of living,
This I have been contemplating.
a new way of thinking, and hopefully the beginning of the rest of my life. Enjoy.
All of these patterns of weather, nothing is lasting forever.
Today's video is about starting over and how no matter how many times you have to start over, you have to in order to get to a point where you're actually happy with how your life is. And that has very much been the case for me. I have started over multiple times in my career, my businesses, my schooling efforts, my friendships, my relationships, everything. I've always had to start over in order to go through the process of discovering what I actually enjoy and what I want to do with my life. That has been the entire journey of my life, and here I am doing it again. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. And so today I'm really going over what this channel is going to be, who I am, what this is, and what the process of starting over looks like for me. And maybe that can help you as well. So start off, who am I? Well, my name's Nick. I'm a 26-year-old entrepreneur and student, and entrepreneur being like very, very new, not like successful entrepreneur. Like that's like flexing and everything. Very new at this. I'm a couple years in, but I've changed businesses over and over, like I said, and I'm starting a new business and getting used to that while going to school has been quite a bit, but that's kind of what I am. I enjoy cars. I enjoy getting into philosophy, reading, asking questions, nature, and anything to do with a camera. That's kind of what I'm trying to orient my life towards, because as 26 years old, I am just now starting to realize that I don't have to accept everyone else's structure of how life should be or what obligations that I need to be a part of, and really just now starting to ask, what am I actually responsible for as a human being, and what do I want to put my energy towards, and actually sticking to that. You know, just because someone brings up something does not mean that I need to automatically clear my time, make space for it, and do everything that I can to accommodate for this other person's. It's like, no, I actually have goals. I have things that I want to work towards. And so making time to actually do that and structuring my life in a way where this is what I want to do. I think that's where my life is right now, and that's what this is about. So what am I doing? I kind of already hinted at it, but I am, bare bones, I am working towards building a life that I want. And that's being the creator of my life. And I think a lot of us, myself included, for, you know, the past 26 years, or maybe not 26, I think when I was a kid I was a lot better at this, as probably many of us are, but as long as I can remember, I've not been the creator of my life. I've been the product of doing other things that I see other people doing, and not even social pressures as like going to school and going to college and all of these things, but even like influencers and content creators that have this blueprint of how to become successful and how to accomplish all of your dreams and how to do all of these things. And it's like, well, what do I want that to look like? What do I want my life to look like? What does success mean to me? And all of these things that I feel like we hear 1,000 times, but what that translates to me, I'm realizing, is different than what I've been consuming or what I even thought was, quote, ideal. And so what I'm doing at the most basic level is choosing my priorities of content creation, being creative, doing things that I want, and documenting that process, building a business around it, and helping other creatives do that, going to school for physics, and hopefully after some schooling and internships and, some hard work in that way, and some closing some knowledge gaps, being on the forefront of energy development, because I believe that that's going to be a very important sector in the next evolution of humanity, is being able to have better energy systems for power and electricity and all of those things, and developing a meaningful relationship with my wife. And those three things are my barrier for entry of what I can do and what I should, quote unquote, should be doing. But not a should from someone else's perspective, but from my own. And so those three things are literally all I'm committed to. Anything with being creative, with a camera, going out, shooting, helping other people do that same thing, and hopefully breaking down that process for themselves. And then the ultimate goal of hopefully doing something meaningful with energy and enjoying my time with my wife, who supports me with everything that I do and all the craziness that goes on in my head. This is really just an introduction video to this channel, and something that I hope to make a lot more of. I don't know what form it will take. I don't know how this will progress, but I'm committing to this. And I've started YouTube over multiple times. I've started multiple businesses over, but this is different because it's coming from a place of genuine passion and excitement of things that I've wanted to do but didn't think that it would be possible because it had to be this certain way, or making money has to be hard and it has to be a struggle. And I'm deciding to get rid of that belief and to do things that actually excite me and I'm actually passionate about. And so that's what this channel is. This is a channel of genuine curiosity and development and betterment, and a documentation of me building my business, which I will go into in later videos, but ultimately helping other creatives do the same thing for themselves. And not necessarily tutorial of this is how you shoot, this is how you do things, but more you're creative. How do you make a business around that, around your passion, without killing yourself and making it not as much a passion, right? So that's what I'm doing. I have just a really basic outline here. In my bio, I decided to put a quote from Lord of the Rings. I'm also a huge Lord of the Rings nerd. So in the movie, though, in Two Towers, the second movie, there's a quote, and you don't have to watch it in order to understand it, but I would recommend watching it because it's the best movie ever. But there's a part where Sam is telling Frodo, two friends basically, they've gone through so much together, they're just going through it. A long, arduous journey from their home. There's this huge monologue that he has, which brings me to tears when I think about it. But there's one line that says, "There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and that's worth fighting for." And in my own way, I think that's what I'm trying to do. That there's some good in this world, no matter what the negativity is, no matter all of the things that are going on in the world, that there's some good, and that's worth fighting for, and that's worth pursuing and chasing your dreams and doing things that you find worthwhile. And so that's what this channel is going to be about. How that's going to take form, don't ask me. I'm not sure, but this is the start of that. If you're starting over for, maybe not even the first time, not the second time, but maybe the 5th, 6th, 10th, 20th time, the thing that I've come to realize for myself, at least, is that you have to start over. You have to try new things, because you have to find out and get rid of the what ifs in your life. You have to get rid of the what ifs, because they will eat at you until you figure out that it's no longer a possibility for you, that you don't want to do it. And so it might be a messy process of looking like he doesn't really know what he's doing with his life. But it's really just a process that we're all going through of finding out, what do I really want to do with my life? So, here's to I don't even know how many iterations this has been of my life plan and what I'm going to do, but I think this is it. And I feel like I've said that every time, but this one does feel different. And so I would love if you were watching this for the first time and somehow you listened to me ramble through this whole entire thing, that you would subscribe and follow along for the journey, because I think this one's going to be different. This one's different, and I believe that with everything that I have. Yeah, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.